What's going on, guys? Welcome to your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Monday, September 28th. Now, I woke up this morning a little bit upset. Well, I woke up very excited, optimistic, read some news, and now I'm a little bit upset. So, hopefully you had a great weekend, but now let me tell you how things could potentially get even worse when it comes to the stimulus package negotiations and possibly a second stimulus check. Now, Nancy Pelosi, over the weekend, she sent a warning to House Democrats to be ready in the event that the House is called upon to choose the next President of the United States. So, again, this is not a joke. Yes, she seriously did this. And yes, the House, it could be called upon to choose the next President of the United States. So yes, choose between Joe Biden and currently President Trump. So this will only happen if neither one of those two candidates get over 270 electoral votes. So it could happen, and some are predicting that it might happen this year. So, however, this isn't just Nancy Pelosi picking who would win. I know that's what a lot of people are thinking. That's not the case. What would happen is it would be decided on by the House delegation, and currently Republicans hold the majority, 26 to 22. So that is 26 Republicans, 22 Democrats. That's the House delegations. Now, so yes, Nancy Pelosi right now, and this is what made me so mad. This is what made me upset this morning. Nancy Pelosi is supposed to be negotiating with Steve Mnuchin right now. She's also supposed to be having her Democratic committee prepare a new stimulus package to be revealed any day now. She said any day. It could happen any day. We don't know when, any day. Also, she is determining all possibilities between her and also Chuck Schumer to stop the new Supreme Court justice. They want it stopped. They do not want President Trump's nominee to be selected as the new justice. And also, she is prepping the House for a possible stalemate between the presidential candidates. She's doing all this stuff, but what this tells me is that she does not have her priorities, and Congress in general does not have their priorities straight. Now, a stalemate hasn't happened since 1876. Based on all my research, this hasn't happened for over 100 years, and it could potentially happen this year in a little bit over 35 days. So we will see. However, many voters are expressing their anger by saying they will not vote for either candidate. They will not vote this year. And because of that, there's a lot of skepticism as to what is going to happen. There's a lot of people predicting, which could ultimately change the way stimulus is sent out. So, this could mean that we don't know who our next president is until after January 6th. This is when they will tally all the electoral votes, or they have up until the 6th, I believe. So, we might not know until how many electoral votes each candidate has until January 6th of 2021. And that means sometime after that, if there's neither candidate has over 270 electoral votes, that means Congress will be called upon, the House will be called upon to vote, to choose who is our next president. Which means things could get really bad if it takes until then, until we see any stimulus. That could hurt a lot of people. We are in September. This is September 28th. Okay, so that means we gotta go all the way through October, all the way through November, all the way through December. 3 more months before we get anything. There is a potential for that to happen. And if we don't know who our next president's gonna be, there's a high likelihood that that is exactly what happens. However, I know that's bad news. I want to give you some good news, okay? I don't want to start your week off horrible. I want to give you some good news because Nancy Pelosi said something yesterday morning that I want to shed some light on because I think it's very important. Now, here's what she went on to say. Nancy Pelosi said, and this is an exact quote, I'd rather have a deal that puts money in people's pockets, than to have a rhetorical argument. What we will be putting forth is a proffer to say, now let us negotiate within a time frame and a dollar amount to get the job done. That's her exact quote. But what this is telling me is that Nancy Pelosi will not put together a stimulus package that she feels will not be acceptable to the Trump administration. So she is saying, based on this quote, she will put together a bipartisan proposal. Now, if that actually happens, it's yet to be seen. We don't know. However, that is what she's saying based on this quote. So that's what I'm going off of. Now, when she said, I'd rather have a deal that puts money in people's pockets than to have a rhetorical argument. To me, that means that she is open to the idea of targeted stimulus. Yes, that means there could be targeted stimulus checks. There could be unemployment. There could be PPP funding. There could be all three of those things. Also, targeted stimulus could also refer to sending a bailout to the airline industry. So there's a lot here, but that is a really good sign. Nancy Pelosi saying that specific sentence is very good news. This is telling me she is not just going to put together some crap proposal like Republicans did not too long ago. She is going to put something together that we can actually agree on. So that's one thing that is changing right now. The other thing is we are now starting to see some forward progress behind Nancy Pelosi, because she has been against targeted stimulus for a while. She has been against a standalone proposal, a standalone bill, for ever since I can remember. She does not want to do any standalone stimulus proposal. She's completely against it. So is Chuck Schumer. So they've been saying all along, we will not do any targeted bill. We will not do a standalone, a piecemeal deal. That's not going to happen. We want a complete package. Here's the HEROES Act, pass this. Well, it now looks like she is taking a step backwards and saying, okay, any stimulus is better than nothing. Before, she has been on record multiple times saying that no, a little bit of stimulus is not better than nothing. A lot is better than nothing. However, they will stick to nothing as opposed to just agree with Republicans and pass the little bits and pieces that only help out certain individuals. So we will see what happens moving forward. And I guarantee sometime this week, we should see a lot of information. We should have a lot of details based on what Nancy Pelosi and Democrats are going to reveal, what Steve Mnuchin has been negotiating. Hopefully you have a response there as well. Also, what is President Trump's response? Is he really serious about sending or doing an executive order and sending out, stimulus checks, unemployment, and doing a small bailout for the airline industry? That's something we should be seeing in the next few days. Now, also, this is something big. If Nancy Pelosi feels that Joe Biden can't get 270 electoral votes, and neither can President Trump, then she will be switching Democrats and completely changing their strategy for the upcoming election to fight for state delegation moving forward. Remember, I said Republicans currently held 26-22 for the state delegation, which means if it came down to it, most likely President Trump would be reelected. Now, being that all 432, I believe it's 432 seats or 435 seats in the House are all up for reelection, things could just completely change. But we don't expect them to have a huge swing in their numbers. So this is one of the reasons why many people outside the United States, despise us. All we care about is money and power. Hey, as you can probably tell, the priorities right now between Congress is just completely screwed up, right? Oh, why would somebody want to win an election to help out the American people when currently they could care less about the American people? Who cares about us? Let's try to win this election. That's all they care about. And again, it should be people first, not for yourself. And that's the way I think everybody in Congress is currently operating. It's all for me, all for myself. Who cares about the people I was elected to serve? That's the way it is. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Is that kind of how you feel? that Congress does not care about you, does not care about me, does not care about the person next door. All they care about is themselves and their seat. That's it. The upcoming election. Who cares about the people, right? So, now, people outside the United States, they look at us and they're like, he's American. Just cares about money, power. That's it, right? Now, I'm all for money and power. However, there's a time and a place to gain more power. There's a time and a place to make more money. A pandemic, right? Do we really need to gain more power in a pandemic? This is not the time. Okay, we need to help out everybody. We need to help out the American people. That's what Congress should be doing, but they're not. So, now, I have read a lot of you guys' comments. I've read a lot. You guys keep commenting. I love reading them. Thank you for doing that, and keep doing it, right? But I've read a lot of your comments, and a lot of the comments are saying you guys would prefer a shorter video that is more precise and has a little bit more direction to it. So, here's what I promise to you. I hear what you guys are saying, and I promise I'm going to try that out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do starting today. I'm going to have some videos that deal with the complete update, the complete package. However, I will have more videos that are more targeted for your specific needs. For example, maybe rental assistance, pandemic EBT, in just a little bit, okay? In a few hours, I'm going to release a new video just talking about the $200 cash card that President Trump is supposed to be sending out in October. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you click that subscribe button down below so that you can be notified for the next video that I upload. But again, I hear what you guys are saying. I'm going to do shorter videos so that I can dive deep into specific areas that you need, whether it's the stimulus package in general, whether it's just rental assistance, hazard pay, $200 cash card, Social Security, or whatever, okay? That's my promise to you, so that you guys don't have to listen through every single one of my videos to get just a little bit of information that you're looking for. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions on it, or if you have a suggestion, please put that down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I do this for you. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have any questions, ask them down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, like always, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.